Hello and welcome to War Thunder. This is Old Dead Man. Today we're going to be discussing the Warbond shop, Warbonds, and what kind of things you can get for your time and effort in the game. One of the nice things about Warbonds, by the way, are one of the currencies in War Thunder. The Warbond is available to purchase things from the Warbond shop, which I'll show you in just a moment here. And you can earn them by completing battle tasks throughout the entire month. The Warbond shop lasts for the month that it's established, and then a new Warbond shop is started the next month. They currently allow Warbonds to be used, be stocked up and used up to a total of 3,600 Warbonds. So you can save up your Warbonds from month to month. But with that limit there, and if you're actively going after the Warbonds, you'll find that you'll easily max that out in a hurry. All right, let's take a look, starting with the Warbond tasks. You can see here that my daily tasks, there are realistic tasks and arcade tasks. You can fulfill two total tasks. The first one is a lower rank one, usually easier and faster. And a lower ranked task will earn you 50 Warbonds and 1,000 Silver Lions. A low ranked task, like these examples here for realistic battles, in ARB would be the Activist achievement, which means you have to earn 75% battle activity in a vehicle ranked 2 and above. In an example, now there are different tasks you can do. These are just the ones that happen to be up on my screen here. Duck Hunt would be destroy enemy aircraft in combined battles in Naval RB. You only have to destroy one aircraft, so it's pretty easy to do. And in this case, they say the player's vehicle has to be BR 2.0 and above. So you can also do it against bots or players, so that at least prevents you from getting into a match entirely full of bots and then not being able to complete your task. Bird Hunt in ground RB is basically the same thing as Duck Hunt. You destroy enemy aircraft in combined battles. There's only you only have to destroy one at this low rank, and the target vehicle is air players, and they'll allow you to get bots or players, which is kind of interesting because I don't know of any bots in the ground RB at rank 2 and above. So that's interesting, but it's available. And there's the arcade tasks, which are usually the same types of things, like turret to turret, where you win the required number of battles getting teamwork or supporting fire. You'll have to do that once, and it's available in ground AB at rank 2 and above. You have to get the awards, teamwork or supporting fire during a match. Another option is the Naval AB board to board. That's getting the teamwork or supporting fire. It's the exact same task, just it's named for naval arcade battles. And high performance is win the required number of battles getting fighter rescuer or bomber rescuer in each of them. These lower ranked tasks are pretty easy to do. You can usually do it in a single battle. The higher ranked tasks require you to use a rank 3 and above vehicle. They're all the same tasks. They do have a higher requirement. So an example might be you have to kill, 4 aircraft in ground RB, or tasks more along those lines. And each time you complete one of the low-level tasks, you get that 50 Warbonds and some Silver Lions. The higher ranked tasks would be 100 Warbonds, and I believe there are also 1,000 Silver Lions. I just don't have it up in front of me right now. If you don't like a task, you can actually change it, and I'll show some screenshots of going through that in just a moment here. And it'll allow you to pick a replacement task. Actually, no, it'll just change it to a new task for you. I've never seen it duplicate the existing task, but I have seen it go from a bad task to a worse task. For instance, one of the tasks that often comes up for me is destroy a certain number of vehicles in a heavy tank. I can do that, but I very rarely drive heavy tanks. It doesn't come naturally. Versus a lot of the tasks, I am very likely to shoot down an aircraft in a ground RB battle. In fact, I can probably do that in any ground RB battle. So that's one of the nice things about these Warbond tasks. So once you've completed the lower level, lower ranked task, it will automatically switch to 6 new tasks, and you have to pick which one you're going to do from those and get it done. Something we'll address when we get into the Warbond shop itself is special tasks. They're required to buy certain items, and the way you do it, they're basically the same thing as the daily tasks, just bigger. They all require rank 3 or above, and this one, for instance, is efficiency. Win the required number of battles, fulfilling all additional conditions. In this case, 2 battles, earning 3,300 points in ground RB. I don't tend to do that a lot, so this one might be a task where I would want to change it. In fact, let's demonstrate that right now. We're going to hit Change Task. Now, special tasks are different than daily tasks in that they give you a list of tasks for each of the different modes, one for each mode, and then it allows you to choose the one you want. And I'm going to go ahead and do it for changing this task because I hate that task. So I have options of, in ground RB, play the required number of battles where any of the streaks from the list have been received. And that's Heavy Metal Hero, Survivor, Mission Maker, Punisher, Wingman, Heavy Metal Fury, Bulletproof, Balancer, and On Hand. At the lower to mid ranks, I can typically get this in just the 3 battles or maybe 6 if I'm having a bad day. Or I could go into ground arcade battles, and that's destroy player vehicles using a light or medium tank, 35 of them. That's a lot of destroying vehicles in a light or medium tank. And if you play ground AB, if this said ground RB, I would totally take this task. But I don't play ground AB. So that's a pretty good task. It's just you got to grind through it and it'll get done eventually. Rock, Naval RB, destroy enemy vessels while at an allied strategic point. I don't play a whole lot of naval right now. I do occasionally pull out the ships and I like them. Just I'm mostly grinding on getting tanks and planes spaded out right now. So that one might not be a bad one, except for it requires people to be sitting in a strategic point, a cap zone. And that's not one that I'm typically going to see or be able to pull off on a regular basis. Activist, win the required number of battles with the needed activity percent. Again, 90%, that's very doable. It's not easy, but as long as you're staying active and doing things constantly, you'll keep that high battle activity, and then it's mostly working for the wins. Not my favorite task, but I can see it happening. Air RB, worthy play, win the required number of battles, fulfilling all additional conditions, such as earning 2,500 points in a battle. I hate this task. I really do. But it's a doable one, at least in Air RB, if you take a vehicle that can ground pound and still fight airplanes and things like that. Pick a BR range where you are going to win and just work on getting those points up and earned, well, you know the win is going to happen. That takes a little bit longer. On the other hand, the Meteor Shower, destroy ground and waterborne targets using an attacker. That's a stellar task. Even if it's an Air AB, I can seriously consider taking this task on because I have attacker planes that need to be spaded. 68's a lot of it, but I can blow up pillboxes or boats or AA emplacements, anything that's a ground or waterborne target using an attacker aircraft. So that one is actually a really good one for me. And while I don't play arcade battles much, comparing these two, the only two I'm likely to want, I'm actually going to go for the Meteor Shower and bust out an attacker that I need to have spaded, and I'm going to play Air AB with it. I'll just have to remember to do that later because I'm not playing right now. Okay, so those are the tasks. Now the special tasks, you get a battle trophy, and the battle trophy is a booster, 25,000 silver lions if you is one of the things that can roll, or a pack of universal backups. So it's still a good battle trophy, but it doesn't earn you any Warbonds by itself. So all your war bonds have to come from the daily tasks. All right, so that's looking pretty good there. And we've changed the task. We've looked at the AB and the RB tasks. Special tasks. Let's go and already address that. So let's go take a look at what you can get with these war bonds. Here's the Warbond shop. Now you see in the top left corner, since we're right after the end of the last month and just starting the new month, I still have 4 days I can buy things out of the previous month's Warbond shop. That means that if I came up short on Warbonds, but I had all of my special tasks done and just wanted to pick up something out of this specific Warbond shop, I could still pick it up for, in this case, another 4-day, 20 hours. I recall they give you a week, plus a little. So let's look at this month's Warbond shop. First thing, you want a special task so you can earn them for some of these. Now, if you look at this symbol right here, that means that this item requires a special task medal, which you can see right here. I have already earned 1 special task medal for this month. And this tells you I need 1 special task medal for this item. You look over here, you'll see that these require 12 special task medals, and this one requires 14 special task medals. Now, they are not consumed by, when you make a purchase, but they don't carry over from month to month. So I have to earn those special task medals in that month in order to be able to buy those items from the Warbond shop. You can get a special task done every day. You can do it probably in a couple hours, if you're, depending on which one it is and what you're doing. So don't let that stop you. And between the all the war bonds you can earn, I've never had a problem with running out of war bonds when I get to the end of the month. I don't play certain days of the month, so I'm just looking to get enough to do what I need to do. You can see already I'm sitting at 2,959 war bonds up here in the top right corner. Okay, so let's look at the items you can purchase. Special task, that's how you buy a special task to get to work. Now, you have to spend 30 war bonds to do it. So that's one of the things you got to keep factored in. I've got a bank here. I just buy one, and I can pick up a special task like the ones I showed you in the previous section. And it'll let you select from a list like that one. There's universal backups, packs of them. This gives me 5, and this would be 10. And there's boosters. There's a battle trophy for boosters. And if you're looking to boost your silver lions or your research, these boosters are great to have. They get you a battle, or even a battle that gets you some extra research boosted in there. They're pretty useful, and they're really cheap, so you can pick these up in a heartbeat. By the by, I do have to make one stop here. To level, your Warbond shop has 5 levels. As you earn tasks, as you finish tasks, you actually move up to a new Warbond shop level. So you'll see we have items in 2nd level here, and 3rd level here, and the 4th level starts there. And on the 2nd page, we have 4th and 5th levels. You need a total of 40 tasks completed through the month to get to the 5th level Warbond shop. It's actually really easy to do. 2 tasks a day, 20 days worth of work. Usually takes about 2 or 3 battles to get them done. And you're talking half an hour to 45 minutes to get the Warbonds. The special tasks, you need, if you go for the biggest item, 14, that means you'll need to do one about every 2 days in order to be able to purchase those items used with those special task medals. Okay, so back to what we were talking about here. The battle trophy here, you can get one with orders in it, and if you use the orders a lot, they might be convenient to have. These are vehicle test drives, so you'd get a short time frame of a vehicle test drive, an hour a day, 3 hours, that type of thing. So this one's got like the A2D1, the Belfast, the IS-2 number 402, the Dauphine Panther, and the German M47, the BE6, the J2M4 Kai. I mean, just you can buy a test drive of a vehicle. I don't find these very useful unless I want to test out a vehicle. But by the time I'm looking to purchase a premium vehicle, I have already pretty much decided I'm going to do it. I don't need a test drive. Battle Trophy. These give you profile icons, different ones for the... looks like these are American. These are German. These are Russian. And of course, we have additional boosters. There's also pinups. They often have a pinup in each month of the Warbond shop. Last month's was... doesn't look like they had one, actually. Okay. Up there it is. The leopard emblem. But this month, we're looking at the $1 Million Baby pinup. And again, that requires a level 4 shop and 3 medals plus 1,650 Warbonds. So if I had 3 tasks done, I had a level 4 shop, I'd be able to buy it right now with the Warbonds I have available. I don't buy pinups very often. By the way, it still looks like she hasn't shaved her legs with the way they distressed it. I think that's pretty hilarious. Okay, so moving on from there. This battle trophy, I actually, for a while back, I went to town on this battle trophy. Month after month, I worked my butt off and I got this trophy each month. And the reason is because it's loaded full of camo bushes. You can get one of each type. And I went through it until I had them all. That means no, I did not pay to win for my bushes. And I worked hard for these things. Once you've gotten all of the camo items, you can't receive another one. So this is a great way to convert your Warbonds into Silver Lions. If you've got a big stash of Warbonds and you don't have anything you want to buy from the Warbond shop, do a little bit of, get a couple of these special task medals, spend your 2,200 Warbonds, and you get 100,000 Silver Lions. You know, since you're going to be doing most of the tasks as you naturally play anyway, this is a perfect way to convert some of this time just into pure Silver Lions. Then there's the Decorator's Battle Trophy. This is the same principle as the other box. I just haven't pursued any of these. I don't need a bar sign for my mouse or a buoy or another teddy bear or any of these instruments or other things. But if you're looking for it, there it is. You've got a way to pick up free decorators by doing a little bit of grinding and a little bit of work on your Warbonds. More boosters. And now here's the part that most people are going to be excited about. These are the premium vehicles you can purchase using Warbonds. 12 special task medals, and 3,500 Warbonds would get you the T-34 57 1943, a rank 3, battle rating 4.3 Russian tank. It's a great tank. 57mm resist. It's good at its BR. Its armor is decent. It does a good job, and it makes a great grinder with the times 2 bonus to Silver Lions and the basically doubling of your research points. It'll get 296% research points on this tank. So you can use it to help grind through the middle areas of your Russian tech tree. Sometimes I get this to get the premium vehicles to fill out my tech trees. For instance, this time, the M4A5 Ram 2, I would love to have this tank. It's got great armor for its BR and what it's doing. So I would love to have this, but you know, it depends on what I want to do, because in this one, we can pick up a Spitfire Mark 5B Trop for the Italian line. I like Spitfires. I'm currently playing Italians. I'm not very high in my Italian tech tree yet. This would be a great way to help me grind through the aircraft in the Italian tech tree. Rank 1 German medium tank. I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce that word. But if you're just starting with your German tanks, this might be a great way to start you out, especially since it's got a 75mm cannon on it, and a 37mm for that matter. the French heavy tank, the B1 Tur. Again, this is a rank 2 heavy tank, and it would be very useful, especially if you're at those BRs, rank 1 through rank 3 of your French lineups. There's the A6M2 Ryzen for China. This thing's going to, it's a great aircraft. It's at rank 3, battle rating 3.3. It would help you get through rank 1 through rank 4 of your Chinese air tree if you're looking to do it. I am very interested in this one, the Spitfire, and the M4A5. The Corsair F Mark II, I love Corsairs. It also is a great vehicle because it has, if I remember correctly, it actually can carry bombs, so that makes it a good ground pounder for the British tree. So these are premium vehicles. They may be rank 1, 2, and 3, but they're still very useful vehicles for getting through those early tiers on those various tech trees. And then, of course, there's one more. This is the Battle Trophy Vehicle box. Now, I actually lucked out and I got the Boston Mark I the one time I went for this box. But most of the time I go for one of the actual premiums. That said, I was looking for the Boston and I figured I'd go for it, so I got it. There's also other vehicles in here that you can just take a quick look at and get an idea of what you'd be looking for. These coupons, okay, cannot be activated twice, so I can't get a coupon for them. I wonder if you could sell them, though, because they would be a coupon, not... There you go, you can sell them on the marketplace. So you get this box, you get the vehicle, you sell it on the marketplace for some Gaijin coins. That makes me, I hate to say that, but that is what it's good for. If you already have all the vehicles or already are working on it. Of course, I can't get the Boston Mark I because I activated it. So if you want to do that and grind these out to get Gaijin coins, you'll have to make certain you don't activate the coupon you receive. That said, I don't expect any of these to be particularly high value vehicles. They're all relatively low BR. Yeah, I don't expect any of them to be special, but if you want a premium vehicle and don't want any of the ones here, it might be worth a shot for you. Okay, that is the Warbond shop. That is Warbonds, and that is how you earn them. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.